Hello there. We are going to be talking about genetic engineering. Okay, first question. In a periodical that has come out within the past 2 years, I had to find an article that deals with current genetic research and or application. Okay, out of all these answers, like recombinant DNA, genetic screening, cloning, gene therapy, stem cell research, genetically modified organisms or crops, or artificial reproduction. The article may deal with humans, plants, animals, protists, bacteria, or the release of genetically altered organisms into the environment. Well, in a periodical that comes out within the past 2 years. I chose cloning because that deals with cloning humans, plants, bacteria, protistants, And then, question number 2. If possible, I had to find an article dealing with the two same genetic research or application of knowledge. And I had to look in other periodicals that came out about the same time and use the internet to research or for additional information or recent developments and look for reactions of scientists, physicians, scientific groups, activist groups, political leaders, governments, agencies, and other groups regarding this or closely related research or application. My analysis. Describing my genetic research on cloning. Cloning, it's a very wishy-washy topic. Cloning is a bad thing, but it's also a good thing. The bad thing is cloning human beings. That means you're trying to play God, and that's not a good thing. Cloning yourself and putting it in a surrogate mother, that is not okay because something could happen. It could have a deformation, or the surrogate mother can be in danger with that cloned baby inside of her. Good thing, it can clone plants and fruits that we can make into more fruits and more plants that we'll need for medicine and food. I experimented by checking out this book on genetic engineering, and it had a chapter on clones, and that's what it gave me. Now it says, what organisms are currently involved in the genetic research? Well, in cloning, you need to have an empty egg from the mother. Then you have to put the DNA inside the mother's egg. Then you have to trick the egg into thinking the sperm has attached it by doing an electric charge. I was watching a documentary about cloning, and they got to like 32, but it died because they were freezing it, and it froze for a long period of time. So all the research was gone. Now it says, what part of the organisms is currently involved? Well, the book didn't really say what organisms, but I'm telling you the organisms like the DNA of the mother or father or anybody else into making another person and putting it in the egg, which is the ovum in the lady, and using static electricity as the sperm to start the fermentation. Okay, what has been done? We have one clone, which is an animal named Dolly the sheep. She was the only successful clone made so far from animals and humans. And she is being displayed. Woo! But it was a total replica of one of the other sheets. And what results have I achieved? I achieved that cloning is a good thing, but it's also a bad thing. And cloning should not be used for wrong research and trying to play God, because no one can play God. Okay. What are the projected outcomes of this genetic research? What is projected as the immediate outcome benefits of this genetic research? I got to learn more about cloning because I've only seen cloning in like TV, and I thought it was cool. Like, I really wanted a clone of me, but now I know it's a bad thing. What is your analysis on the present research? That cloning maybe in the future could be possible, but it shouldn't be used because we don't know if the baby will have a defect, or the surrogate mother can be in danger, or it can be successful. But I was reading a question in my biology book saying, can a clone have a soul? So let's just say I clone myself and I put it in my mother, or a surrogate mother, which is like either my aunt, one of my two aunts. The baby will come out looking like me, but it might not have the same personality as me. And I'm unique, come on now. And that is my genetic research on cloning.